Episode 49.
Oh, we in?
Go.
We're going live. This is good. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a really good one, dog. I feel so good right now.
Let me hit that shit.
You got a lighter.
I have one.
Yeah.
Dude, it's about time.
It's 6 p.m. on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday, huh?
We have special guests in here.
Oh, real
Shit is going down today.
Yeah, we're on here. Where does this thing?
Let's go.
Good.
Okay.
Good. Where does this get seen?
Yeah.
We on iHeart. We're on Spotify.
Spotify.
It's mainly audio.
Okay.
Audio.
Oh, it's just audio.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yo, let's go. Yeah. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. 25 blunts in a day. Yo, welcome to another episode of High at the Towers. I'm the main event.
I'm Kiki Smooth.
And I'm Freaky Fred.
Yo.
What episode is this?
This is episode 49.
Damn. We've been dedicated.
Hell yeah.
Dedicated.
No,
So-
so, you can't hear it, but you can talk. Okay.
Yeah, you heard?
Let me
You
see.
can hear stuff?
Can you hear this? Let me see. Do you hear
Put
this?
it again.
One more time.
I can hear that.
As long as you're here. You
Okay.
won't be able to hear talk back, but you'll hear.
We're in shape.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
we're in
we're
shape.
good. We're good.
So shit,
What?
I mean, fuck everything. But real quick, I just want to do a rest in peace to our mascot Compton.
Yeah,
real quick.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That was my boy.
We just lost our mascot on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Compton the dog passed
Yeah,
away
man.
at 8 p.m. It was the hardest thing for us to do was to put him down.
Yeah,
but
man.
my boy, he was a fighter. You know, he was here for 47 episodes
Yes,
with
sir.
us outside.
Yeah. Oh, man.
And,
Oh, man.
he's actually still here.
Yeah, man.
fuck.
Let's go.
Compton, we love you.
Compton.
You're with your brother. He's with his brother and his mom and dad now. So
He kept all the dogs in check right here too. The little dogs will go follow him. The little dogs will go follow him and shit.
man, so
Yeah, so I mean, shit. Let's get into it, right into it, man.
Okay.
Fuck what happened, what we did.
I don't
Fuck
care
all
what
the intro
happened.
shit we do.
I don't care what happened.
Okay,
So.
without any further ado, our special guest today, Dave Navarro!
I've never heard applause like that.
crowd got wild.
They usually applause like that after I leave the stage.
Watch is excited for having
Yes,
you.
man,
Watts
we're
is
excited,
very
dude.
excited about having you here.
I'm
bro,
stoked to be here, man. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Right.
So, real quick, how many times did you die?
Have I died?
Uh-huh.
Dude, what, from like drug overdoses?
Yes.
I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you, man. I mean, I'm an ex-junkie. I used to shoot dope since I was 17 years old. I lived in a trailer park way out in fucking Satakoy, like out in Reseda. You know, just me and two other junkies, and we just slammed dope and shot coke all day long.
Oh,
we stared out the fucking
window?
the blinds. Yeah, waiting for the FBI. I could give a fuck. Ultimately, the FBI couldn't give a fuck. The three junkies were in a trailer, but we were convinced they were after the other guy.
Yeah. Like, 'cause
So I had a lot of actual ODs, and then another time in England when I was in like a squatter flat, where that's where like condemned buildings get emptied out and kids just kind of move in, and like, no electricity, no power, like candlelit, and dude, I went out, I died. They called the paramedics. When I came to, this is the level of insanity when it comes to drug addiction. When I came to, I wanted to get high right away.
oh, shit.
Give me something. Which now is funny, but at the time, like that's how fucking dark it was. You know?
Like, that's a real ass shit.
Some serious dark shit. That's quite an opening question too.
The reason,
How many times have you died?
yeah, I'm like,
Right away, off the bat.
because
Welcome to the show.
yeah, like because the only reason I really asked you because like we barely connected on something else. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And that was a tough time for me. And then I'm like, for you, I actually when my tough time happened, I was a child.
Yeah,
you know
mine
what
too.
I mean?
Mine too.
And then
I wasn't quite as young as you, but I was 15. Yeah.
And then
Pretty
after I ended up like losing someone like special to me too,
Dearly.
you know. And then that's when I got into drugs.
That's what happened to me. So I
You
lost
know?
my mom at 15. She was
Oh,
murdered. She was murdered by her then boyfriend, and it rocked my whole fucking world. And the only place that I could find any salvation or escape, really, not even salvation, escape was
Drugs.
in the drug world. Yeah. And it's not like it wasn't smoking weed, dude. It was like it was fucking hardcore shit, you know. And I was probably one of the worst junkies at the time that I knew of, because it was all, and I used to cop my dope, because back then, this was late 80s, you could only score downtown, like Broadway and 9th, Bonnie Bray, 6th and Bonnie Bray, no thanks, and then we'd have to get our needles at Skid Row. That's where the VA guys, you know,
Oh,
would go to
okay,
the VA
okay, all
for their
the- all the-
insulin,
all the-
for their insulin
for
rigs,
the- okay.
and then you would have to go buy syringes.
They
Damn.
try to do a mission then.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, dude, it was. It wasn't
I mean,
like
you gotta start from Hollywood all over the downtown and back.
It wasn't this bullshit now where you paid your dealer in Venmo.
comes and
and-
You can catch up them and shit.
No, we had to do the work, and we had to walk down to the street and make sure that someone was out selling, because like sometimes they were there, sometimes they weren't. You get really sick. But yeah, that's the junkie life I grew up with. And it
What year was that?
Man, it had to be. Well, my mom died in '83, so
Okay.
like around
83?
87, 88
Wow.
was when I was really deep
That was
into
hardcore.
the like. And also, this is the crazy part. If you think about this, downtown back then, if you were a white dude, it was suspicious. You know what I mean? Like, you
white guy, yeah.
You would get stopped.
Yeah, right
Like,
away.
it's like, yo, dude, what are you doing down here? I'm like, I'm looking for a club.
They're like,
Yeah, it's like 5 in the morning. I'm looking for a club, and they tell you either to get the fuck out, or they'd roust
But-
you, or they'd pat you down, whatever.
But you're not Mexican. You're not white, right? You're
To them, I was.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Hispanic,
yeah, you're just the-
but back in the day, you know, I dressed like a fucking freak, and
yeah.
I definitely stuck out. Like
Hey, you
a sore-
stuck out. All
I
right,
stuck
all
out
right,
like a sore thumb.
That's right. I stuck out.
So yeah, dude, so like things have really changed. Like so back then, before the gentrification, it's like you go down there and you stick out, and like you got fucked with by the cops, like real
That's crazy.
hardcore, just for being white. Like it was
Right.
reverse racial profiling. You know what I mean?
Is your mom Hispanic or your dad?
No, my dad is. So
Your
my
dad?
mom was blonde hair, blue eyed.
Oh,
my dad
shoot.
was Hispanic, and you know.
What is
so-
Mexican?
Mexican,
Mexican?
yeah.
Oh, so you have to have.
Yeah.
Es raza.
Raza, güey.
It's so funny. Whenever I get like, so I go out and paint. You know, we go out on the street sometimes, and anytime like I get approached by like some fucking serious dudes.
Yeah, some essays.
I get very Mexican.
That's the way out. That's the way out. That's the way out. Like, no, I'm part of you.
yeah, you know what I mean?
What? No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
Raza, güey.
Yeah, it's more than a few times.
Yeah.
But,
especially in LA. LA, you
LA.
can pull the raza card anytime.
so,
you're good.
yeah. So you know that billboard that's on the 101 that had Nipsey Hussle on it?
Yeah.
So that was me in Thrashburg.
okay.
And so that board is fucking a
Yeah,
gnarly
you can
climb.
straight see it from the freeway.
And a couple of dudes came and jacked our ladder.
Mm.
So we're fucking
Wait,
up
so
there.
how'd you get down?
Holy
Yeah,
Y'all were
yeah.
up there when you're trying to get
Yeah,
down.
and this Mexican dude came and he jacked our ladder, and I was like, "Oh, you can't do that to us, man, because we're fucking up here."
Come
And
on,
that
let us
thing is
down.
like a couple hundred feet
It is.
high.
It is.
I think it's a couple hundred feet.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to measure it by, but yeah, I talked him back into putting it back and saying, "Dude, put the ladder
I'll give you
back.
some money, I'll give you
We'll give
something."
you our paint. You know, just fucking whatever we can do." And it was like we made a trade, and it was all good. But
Yeah.
yeah, some fucking.
That's
some
crazy.
And that was
harrowing
dope.
experience.
That was a dope one with Nipsey's face
Yeah,
up there.
yeah,
That
Yeah,
one was
it
a dope
rode for a
one.
long time too.
When did you get into graffiti?
Well, I do more street art than
Yeah,
graffiti.
street art. Yeah,
I don't.
How'd you get into street art?
Hold on, we're passing the gun too quick, dog. I say you passing the gun too quick. Let me tell him my question.
Oh, okay.
What's the first time you grabbed your guitar? Like, I'm gonna do
Oh,
this.
started playing guitar.
Like, I'm gonna
Probably about. I started piano when I was 7.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
You
and
see?
then I picked up a guitar around 10.
do this. Yeah,
Yeah.
10 years old.
Yeah.
This is what I'm gonna do. That's
Yeah.
what you said. That's what I'm gonna do for it.
I just loved it, and there was no other option for me. So I dropped out of high school and got in a band and just
What was the band?
Jane's Addiction. Fucking Raiders game.
Yeah. All right, that's all I wanted to know. Are we good?
Oh, dude, are you?
Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah, I'm going to Vegas in November to do national anthem for the Raiders.
You heard it
Pretty
first.
psyched about that.
Yeah, that's fucking
Man,
dope.
Chucky, what's up with Chucky, man? You saw that? What happened to poor guy?
What, for making some comments?
Comments, yeah.
You know what, dude? Has anybody seen the new Dave Chappelle special?
Yes, I was
Okay,
gonna
I
ask you
haven't
about
seen
it.
I haven't.
I was gonna ask you about that.
It's fucking
I love it.
great.
It's great.
Check it out,
It's
man.
fucking wonderful.
Fucking great.
It's
man.
straight up. It
That
is.
guy's a prophet. So
The guy's a prophet.
well, he is in terms
Yeah.
of being a truth teller. He's transcended to being a comedian.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
now talking about cultural facts.
Yeah,
and he's
what's it
talking
say,
about
what-
like the realities and the way he sees them, and he's unapologetic about
Yeah.
it. And that's the way it should be, man. Like people should be entitled to their thoughts and feelings and ideas. And
Yeah, but when you
this-
say something that you want to fucking feel, or you something say, and someone hears you that doesn't fucking like it, that's
It just depends what you say.
Right, but here's
You
what
know?
he says in the special. He says, I did not come to your work or to your car and do my act. You tuned into my show.
Yes.
Right? You know what I mean? That's the fucking difference.
Straight up, straight
So
up.
yeah, so like I understand the sensitivity and like wanting to be careful around not hurting people because
Yeah, everyone's sensitive right now.
That's
Everyone's
not what
sensitive.
I'm on this planet for. I don't want to hurt nobody. But like, you know, if someone's going to tune into a special where they know there's going to be some outrageous shit said, and then you're going to be offended.
Yeah, right. I think
Exactly.
that's on
that.
you.
Yeah.
Like if you tuning in right now, you know we say some crazy shit.
Our listeners better know that.
So, being an ink master,
Yeah.
how did that come?
Yeah.
How did that shit come?
You know what's so weird is that I just got a phone call about the show, and they were making the show, and they said, "Hey, do you want to host this show?" Because I have tattoos, but I'm not a tattooer. So it was really a big. I don't know. It was kind of like for a couple of years in the tattoo community, it was really frowned upon that the host.
way.
Well, that the host wasn't a
tattoo artist?
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck does this guy know about this?
real?
Yeah,
Real?
yeah, but
You're
I
like-
mean, I've been getting tattooed since 1984.
How many tattoos you have?
Fucking no. But like, the point being was that I had spent a lot of time in shops ever since I was a teenager. I'm 54 now, so the other two judges were like 30-year plus veterans, and they were the ones that made all the decisions. But all that kind
Oh,
of
the two guys next to you. Okay, yeah.
So all that kind of like negativity kind of died down after a while, and the show was just kind of working. It was just I'm really there to tell the rules and
Yeah, and
say
let's
how
say
much
who
time
wins,
you have left,
who
and,
wins, who
you
loses,
know,
and that's
I'm
it.
the host. Like,
Yeah.
like Jeff Probst from Survivor.
Survivor, yeah.
You don't see him out in the
fucking- Hell no.
Like, why is nobody going, Jeff Probst ain't a survivor? He's got a fucking mansion on the other side of the island. You know what I mean? But,
He just shows up when they fucking need him to be there and shit.
yeah, so, but it was, you know, it was good. It was a good experience.
How many
And
seasons
fucking-
y'all got into it?
We did 13.
What?
Yeah.
You know what? One of
Yeah.
one of the ones that I tripped out on was like when they were tattooing the guy's head. And he
Yeah.
almost fucking died and
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
what the
We
hell?
had a lot of those. A lot of
Like,
people.
that was wild to me.
I've
Like,
seen it a couple times.
I think that's part of the drama of that show was
They
that,
liked that shit, huh?
that the human element, because people would come in and get tattooed, and some people could handle it, and some
Some
people would
people
tap
couldn't.
out, and
Yeah.
some people would faint, and some people would have paramedics called. It was like it was gnarly. Every day something went down. It was.
I saw one of the episodes where they were cover-ups, and some of those people that were getting some stuff covered up was horrible.
I know.
oh, man.
What was the worst tattoo you saw?
Usually we did the pinup days
Uh-huh.
where it's like you have to get the anatomy and the face and everything exactly right, and usually it's about a couple of inches tall. So like to
hard.
cram all that
That's
detail
hard, huh? That's hard as
into a
fuck.
small
Yeah.
pinup
That's
and get
hard as fuck.
your hands right, get the face right,
Yeah.
get the lips right at that small of a place. It's that small of a detail. That was some of the worst ones we'd seen.
Wow.
And the judges and I were always secretly excited on pinup
They
day.
like
We knew we would see some shit shows. But the truth is, like,
the fuck up.
if people come on the show to get tattooed by a tattooer who they don't know
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
free.